equipment test.
Relax, pal.
Haba. Here we are. It's Thursday. It's 7:15ish. Is it 7:15ish? I'm really going to be distracted by Muda in the background. This is exciting. It's really a stroke of genius on my part. Is anybody on the chat?
We got Todd in right now.
Okay, we're really sound checking on this one. I've invested $9 American.
Audio is fire.
Audio is okay.
Well, it's a thumbs up.
Oh, thumbs up. All right, good. As the kids say,
The
it's
kids
fire.
would say fire.
It would say fire. All right, well, episode 14 is here. Yep.
The Sam Darnold. That's pure coincidence.
That's coincidence.
I didn't even.
That's
I wasn't
coincidence.
even looking at your shirt.
I'm not
when
that
I
much
said
of a
that.
genius.
I wasn't, and I swear to God, I wasn't looking
I
at
know.
your shirt.
I know.
It's
But
so weird.
something in my brain said, "Wear a Sam Darnold jersey today."
I want to know what in your brain told you to bring out the Yankees hat.
As a show of solidarity to the Yankee fans that show up day after day on this silly little stream. I dug out the old Yankee plastic helmet. It's no plastic
interior.
frame, so I can put it on my head.
It's gonna move.
It
It's
looks
a moving
weird.
boy.
It looks weird, but nah, I can't. Let's just leave it here.
All right, we
We'll
got
leave it
a,
as
we got a
part
decent
of-
amount in already. So
Good.
as the immortal racist Hulk Hogan walks
Yeah.
down towards the ring.
Let's ignore that racist. Muda today. We are here. This is it. This is the 1981 Donruss pack. I'm super excited. Bought these off eBay. I won an eBay auction. Oh wow, the price tag just flew off that card.
Yeah, the price tag came just 15 cents.
15. This pack of cards in 1981 cost you 15 American cents. Much more than that when I bought them off eBay. I wish I got them for 15 cents.
I want to guess, and you don't have to tell the people, but I think you paid about $15 for the lot.
Not true.
More.
Higher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
I will say for 5 packs of cards, which there's 18 cards per pack.
Yeah.
For 5 packs of cards, it cost me $22.
Including shipping?
With shipping, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not bad, though. So then, yeah, I paid
Three
about
other-
$15.
3 other people bid.
I wonder if Todd was one of them.
No. Well, I don't know. Like, that's eBay's secrets.
All right.
So, 1981 Donruss. Matt, we got a lot of stats on this one. We got a lot of research was done.
We did some deep diving into this one, and it's pretty interesting because 1981 was a year that Topps lost a lawsuit to Fleer and to Donruss, and they were able to gain the rights to produce cards in 1981 because of the lawsuit. So this is the first set that was ever made by Donruss, first set of baseball cards.
Yeah.
There is 605 cards in the set, and there's a ton of errors in these.
Oh yeah, they kind of rushed themselves to market to get cards out for the season. The card stock is off. Like I saw some pictures last night, and I remember some of these like from having them back in the day. Like the picture would be like so you
Slightly
got
offset.
slightly off center. They were kind of flimsy material too. Like we'll see that when we get them. They're certainly not 1992 Stadium Club.
No, they are not. That's
boys.
my favorite pack so far.
Yeah,
aesthetically.
Yeah. Aesthetically, these are not going to be aesthetically.
What we're going to be looking for today, there's a Pete Rose A and B card. Neither one of them are errors, so there wasn't a misprint, and that's how there got 2 in there. But there are 2. They're both valued at approximately $1 to $2.
Okay.
This pack is weird because none of them are super expensive, but they're highly sought after because they're the first set of Donruss made. There's also a Tim Raines rookie card that's valued right now at about $1, but they said the value may go up because he's now in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, sure.
Also, a $2 to $3 Ricky Henderson card, a Danny Ainge rookie card,
Oh,
a Mookie Wilson rookie card, and then the 2 highest valued right now
super excited.
on the market are Ozzie Smith and Raleigh Fingers.
Okay. This is the big season. Raleigh Fingers was a Cy Young Award winner in '81, and also might have been the league MVP in '81. Big season. This is also a stripe shortened. They had a strike in the middle of the summer, so there was a first half of the season, then there was a second half. There were first half winners, And then second half winners. A real kerfluffle when it came to Major League Baseball.
Kerfluffle.
Don't make that mistake this year when you go back. No split seasons or anything like that. So we're going to barrel into it. Gum in the house.
There is gum.
Gum is in the house. I'm very curious as to what the gum looks like. That's going to be the first thing we're looking at here. Of course, it's always the first thing. Oh, it's a real mess. Oh, it's all over the place. Oh, no, it's ruining a good card, too. Oh, man.
Is it?
Yeah, this is certainly a 1981 mess. Oh,
God.
Boy.
And it literally just left a strip on that card.
Yeah.
And you said it was a good card,
I
too.
know.
There's your gum.
I know.
I don't know if it was Todd or whoever who said they were going to eat this, but this is going in the garbage.
That's Hospital City. Oh, man. This is... All right, guys.
What happened here? Oh, my God.
Reginald Martinez Jackson was a casualty of this gum. Hey, kid show. Yeah, Bad News Bears. Oh, just ruined a beautiful Reggie Jackson card. Yeah.
I owe the fans $1.
Oh, wow. Well, Reggie Jackson's a star.
Oh.
I got a quick Reggie Jackson story. I saw him in the Menlo Park Mall once. He was signing autographs at the card shop a few doors down from the world famous Music Company store, or at that time might have been an FYE store that I worked at. And Reggie Jackson signing. There's a long line. The line goes like 3 doors down, so it's in front of my store. So it's like, it's pretty exciting. You know, Reggie Jackson's there. I waited for the line to die down. There was another manager that was working with me. I was like, I'll go over there and see if the line dies down. Maybe he can give us like a free autograph or something. Reggie Jackson was like, no, I'm not signing anything for free. I don't care if you work at the mall. So
It sounds like Marshall Falk.
Reggie Jackson, fine player, not a great dude.
We should mail him that gum.
We should mail him that. We should mail him that card, filth by the gum. The card, this one, not the bottom of it's. This is disappointing. It's a Jim Rice, where you get 2 legendary Hall of Fame players back to back.
And you can see down on the bottom where the damage is done here.
I mean, I don't know if it's going to get better as we go along, but 0 for 2 on the stains on the card.
The weirdest part about it is it's dry.
It's taking me out of it. It's not taking me out of it. I don't want to be taken out of it. Let's talk about how garbagey, the cards are flimsy, and okay. Let's talk about the players. The players are what we come here for. Phil Niekro, knuckleballer.
Phil Niekro, one of my favorite pitchers.
Really? Wow.
Oddly enough, it's
because you like a dude who looks like a grandpa.
MVP baseball. They had the legendary players. Phil Niekro's knuckleball was
knuckleballs all over the place. Oh, it's great. Yeah. Plus, he kind of looks like Norman Fell from Three's Company.
He absolutely
the man who played Mr. Roper. So Phil Niekro.
Mr. Roper's in the lobby, guys.
Yeah, that's a 3rd Hall of Famer in a row. So we're good. We're doing good. We're getting quality players.
This 81 class was
yeah, and I like that. Bring that back up real quick.
The Angels.
We'll talk about the Atlanta Braves hat.
Oh, sorry.
Lowercase a, real classy. I kind of like it, So yeah, Phil Niekro, our boy.
People are asking if the card pack came with a file and sandpaper.
Oh, because Phil Niekro is a cheater. That's great. All right, here we go. We got St. Louis Cardinals outfielder George the Stork Hendrick, a big power hitter, big as in tall. That I don't know if that's on the back of these. They got a lot of stuff. They got little paragraphs with career highlights in there that are broken down.
They do have the height, but
really great.
I think we should.
We're gonna pass on George Hendrick's height because he's 11'4".
He's 6'3".
6'3". Really? That's
it.
Yeah.
George
Hendrick
legs.
felt like a taller man in his day. This is a short man. The dugout wizard himself, Tommy Lasorda.
And this was what, year 1 of him coaching?
Oh no, he had been the Dodgers manager for a long time. I don't like a manager's card. My disdain for manager's card, but I give it up for Tommy Lasorda. This is a pretty good-looking photo of him by the batting cage. Like,
should do a
almost
check
like
on Tommy Lasorda.
I don't know if they have his height on there. I don't think they care about manager stats, but just kind of casually hanging out by the batting cage, like, hey guys, take my picture. Pasta, whatever. I'm gonna put my genie hat on now. But yeah, Tommy Lasorda, a legendary manager, also took the Dodgers to the 1981 World Series in that split season.
I got his height if you dare take it.
Well, we're gonna get height in a couple more. Here we go. We've had him before. Angels catcher at the time, Brian Downing.
We have
Spectacles. Yes. Check.
The old 80s specs.
Flip that around. Just show and I'm sure the people who are nostalgic for the back of these cards, just look at all those, kind of banks of career highlights that are dotted in there. Just to show you, like, that's different. That's not like and they're in white. It's a white border and a white background, so it's easier to read. For my old, just beat up eyes, this is a godsend to have this. Like, not the kind of maroonish or orangish backgrounds. I like when I see a clear color, a clear paragraph or two for his stats on the back.
Between 1974 and 1975, that jump, he went up 100 batting points in, 5 years?
Steroids?
In 79, he batted 326, 12 home runs,
oh, no,
87 runs, and 75 RBIs.
It was greenies.
Greenies?
Oh, yeah, the greenies, amphetamines.
Oh, okay.
Controversial. All right, I think we'll go with a height check on this guy. This looks like a high school baseball picture for Steve Trout. Steve Rainbow Trout.
Okay. Well,
White Sox pitcher.
I was gonna say
really hideous White Sox uniform that he's wearing.
Mike's creepy Uncle Trout.
That's the white shirt with the collar, like a pointed collar. Chet Lemon wore that uniform, but
okay,
I
height
won't
check.
say much about it. Height check for Steve Trout.
We got a 6'2" here.
He's a pitcher too. Pitchers are tall. We've established. I hope
we got a 6'1" here.
Okay, I'm gonna guess Steve Trout.
A 6'3".
I'm gonna go 5'11".
A 6'4" here. Let's give it one or two more. 6'3" from Marianne. 6'4" from Ron Hines. The winners are Ron Hines and Ian Fairclough because he is 6'4".
6'4". That's impressive. That's average.
And once again, Marianne doesn't know how tall anybody is. So
no, of course. Well, she wasn't that far off.
No,
so.
She was actually very close this time, comparatively, or where she usually waits until I say the height and then guesses.
Right.
Yeah.
And then still guesses wrong. All right, here we go. Toronto Blue Jays catcher. I think this might have come up in another pack. We've got Ernie Whitt. If we didn't get Ernie Whitt, we got another Blue Jays catcher at some point.
I believe we got Ernie.
This is a very much...
we owe Ernest Whitt.
Yeah. Ernie Whitt, solid catcher, all-star a few times.
Took over as a catcher in 1980. Good
Blue Jays uniform, too. I like it. Our neighbors to the north. They got a little bit tricky later in they got I think the bird was in the center of this one, like just front and center.
Yes, it was literally right,
just like
right on the
almost
right
like a T-shirt design. Right, unbelievable, guys. This is unbelievable. Remember when we had Phil Niekro before, and this is his brother Joe Niekro.
Wow, first brother duo,
and unbelievable knuckleballers. Joe Niekro looks a lot younger than Phil Niekro, although they're probably maybe like 3 years difference in age. But I can't believe that we got Joe and Phil Niekro out of this pack. Two knuckleballing brothers. So excited. Joe Niekro obviously didn't have the lengthy, I think Phil Niekro pitched for somewhere around 50 years. Like, he started the first year that baseball started, and then pitched until
those
1984.
Are amazing.
Great Astros uniform. The Astros look good on a card like this because you got that. Bringing that back up, the border around the card,
yes,
really enhances because it's almost like their team colors. it's not like they're banging trash cans together in
Well, I was going to say the
1981.
other reason they look good is because you can't see them cheating.
Yeah, and they made it to the playoffs in '81. I think that was the first year that the Astros were in the playoffs. Another manager card, but again, another manager that's worth our time, and that's Sparky Anderson. Again, a guy who had a tremendous amount of success. This, I think, was his first or second year with the Detroit Tigers after his run with the Cincinnati Reds. Sparky would manage for
the Reds for 10 years.
10 years, yeah, and then retired as a Tigers manager, kind of an icon of manager. So I'm giving this a lot of credit for having good managers. And by the way, as we get deeper into the pack, the cards are less of a mess. The players might not be less of a mess because here we've got Oakland A's infielder Rob Piccolo, a kind of soft hitting. Utility infielder, a little second base, a little shortstop.
Like Paul Rudd.
Does he look like Paul Rudd? Master comedian Paul Rudd? It kind of, yeah, like a devilish Paul Rudd.
Yeah, like, ooh, I'm a bad guy Paul
Rudd. Bad guy
not
Paul
a
Rudd.
Fun guy.
No, certainly not fun
this
guy.
This isn't
Paul
fun
Rudd.
guy Paul Rudd. This is Rob Piccolo.
Rob Piccolo. He's there. He was in a good A's uniform. Again, 1981, I'm giving a lot of credit for these uniforms. Tremendous stuff.
There's some quality jokes coming in here, Mike. I can't wait for you to go back and read.
Oh yeah, no, I'll pat myself on the back later. Here we go. We got Yankees fans. Here's your guy, relief pitcher, super mustache, Goose Gossage. Matches up with the helmet very well. Goose Gossage, a good-looking card. Teammates of Reginald Martinez Jackson.
Without the gum.
I always Goose Gossage, even though he was a Yankee and then later a Padre. I always liked Goose Gossage. He had big, giant wingspan, and took up a lot of real estate when he pitched. Kind of really rangy. Rangy's a word that I would use for
How many
for
saves
Goose.
did the Goose Man have in 1980?
In 1980, Goose Gossage, I'm going with 44 saves.
33.
33. All right, not bad. Close. Not a Niekro, but we have Boston Red Sox pitcher Steve Renko. Don't know much about Steve Renko. I believe this is the first time I'm hearing his name. Steve Renko.
He looks like he's possessed. Look at his eyes.
Well, it could be some of the Mama Joama. I'm really basically accusing a lot of these players of using a lot of drugs.
Which is, I mean, I don't know. I feel like you've never done a drug before either. So it's like...
Me, no.
It's very hard for you to tell who's
on
drugs
exactly.
and who's not.
Exactly. All right.
Wholesome-hearted Mike over here is
This-
accusing... They have one sip of coffee in the morning and he's like, you adulterer!
I know, yeah. Real narc. I think we're pushing the envelope of it getting a little crazy here. This is the third manager card. I can't get behind Bob Rogers.
Yeah, we're going to do
Rogers.
this and then open the next card.
Bob Rogers. Starting to take a tailspin. We got Wolfman. Talk about eyebrows. We've got Atlanta Braves pitcher, again, lowercase a, Rick Matula. Rick Matula. He's got a real caveman look about his face.
That's what he says in the garage. That's Matula.
Matula. Rotation mates of Phil Niekro.
He looks like Johnny Damon if Johnny Damon took speed.
A lot of drug talk in this episode.
I'm just saying, like that one. I've never taken speed, but I've seen
the
results of it.
This is a real intervention too. All right, a lot of cards in this pack. This guy,
18, right?
This guy, real skinny. Darrell Thomas. Fans at home might know who Darrell Thomas is. I think he was like an extra guy on because that was a good outfield for the Dodgers in '81. Because you had Reggie Smith, you had Pedro Guerrero, I think, in his rookie season.
Yeah, he only had 297 at bats.
Rick Monday played in that outfield. A little skeptical.
He was a handyman, they claim, in 1980. He wound up as a shortstop, replacing Bill Russell.
So he looks kind of shortstoppy, yeah. Yeah, for his time, a skinny man.
Somebody asked if he invented Wendy's.
Oh, that's Dave Thomas.
Yeah.
I said that with a real serious, I didn't get the joke. You're gonna try the gum. California Angels third baseman, don't try the gum.
This looks like it's laced with cocaine.
Don't try the gum. California Angels third baseman at the time, Carney Lansford. Carney Lansford. Long career. I'll play a little guess the height with Carney Lansford. I will.
Okay. Anybody want to get some guesses in for Carney Lansford?
Taller than Glenn Hubbard. Of course, who isn't?
Definitely taller than Marianne.
Taller than Marianne. Well, this Yankee helmet might be taller than Marianne. I'm going Carney Lansford, a solid 6 foot tall.
6 foot.
6 foot tall.
Okay. Andrew says 6'5".
Oh, jeez.
Todd says 6'3".
Man, do we know what Carney Lansford looked like? He kind of crouchy. He had a crouchy.
Patrick says 5'10".
Crouchy and open stance.
Ron says 6'3". Mm-hmm. Ian said 6'1". Okay. Let's wait for the Marianne guess here, if she's even still here. Mm-hmm. Chris 6 foot. And
have we wrung ourselves dry on guesses?
I believe we have.
That's okay.
The answer is you're all wrong. I believe. Because he's 6'2".
6 foot. Oh, I don't think anybody guessed 6
Nobody
foot.
guessed 6'2".
Right in the middle again. Average height for a baseball player is 6'2". Last guy, long pack. Never heard of this guy, but man, oof. I could tell a tale in this man's mustache. It's Marvis Foley. Mrs. Foley's baby boy.
You beat me to it, you son of a gun.
Marvis Foley. That sounds like... he looks like a longshoreman from the 1940s.
He does, especially with that uniform on.
The uniform doesn't do him any favors when you talk about somebody who looks old-timey. That dude looks like a wanted poster from the gunslinger
Well, he's
days.
from Kentucky, so...
All right. That explains a lot.
He also resembles a little bit of Raven.
All right.
That's a stretch there.
That's a stretch, but Marvis Foley, boy, if anybody's got... I think Marvis Foley might have been the catcher that he might have been replaced by Carlton Fisk, because Carlton Fisk, 81 was his first season as a White Sox. So the leader of this pack, we got a lot of... I like this pack a lot.
So do I.
I'm going... This is going to be a first ever...
Two-parter?
We're going with co-leaders of the pack. And it's the Niekro brothers.
Okay. See, I do like that. And
you wanted to go with Goose Gossage.
That's a biased Yankee.
If the Reggie Jackson card was in better shape, I would say the Reggie Jackson or the Jim Rice card.
And that was my thing is, I couldn't honestly put either one of those guys at the top with the quality that the card was in, and it's so unfortunate.
That's filmy. You almost put Steve Renko in there. But we go with the Niekro brothers. Knuckleballs for everybody.
And in case, listen, this is what the card looked like. We can't honestly leave that leader of the pack.
No.
And it stinks.
For the integrity of...
Because that's such a good card.
It's a good card. It's a good card to have. Reggie's last season as a Yankee. No, 82 was his last... Maybe? I don't know. You tell me in the comments. I'm pretending to know a lot about Reggie Jackson. I wish I had a Reggie bar right now.
Somebody said that if you eat the card and the gum at the same time, it would taste better than a Reggie bar.
I'm not even going to try it. The Reggie bar was delicious. I remember...
What was in a Reggie bar? Because I'm too young for that.
It was like a... it had Crispos on it. So it was chocolate with crunch. Like a crunch bar. Like
Crispies.
Yeah, exactly. Almost like a Rice Krispie.
The Rice Krispie.
And then there was a bit of a nougat in there, binding everything together. Not caramel. A little bit of a nougat. Nothing in the center. Just bite down into the guy.
Like a... God, what's the one with the nougat in it?
Choco Taco. No, that's ice cream.
Anyway,
I think we're belaboring the point here.
Yes.
Well, listen.
We'll go do our candy.
We'll do our research on candy.
Speaking of Raven.
Yeah, no, seriously. So that's the show. Just real quick, shout out to my cousin Paul Conway. Happy birthday, big man.
Happy birthday, Paul.
I don't know if he was in the chat or watching. He'll watch later if he wasn't on the live one.
Right, because we have a YouTube channel. Plug that.
Yeah, the YouTube channel, Leader of the Pack. on YouTube. I think it's Leader of the Pack Retro Baseball Cards on YouTube. It's you watching this one. Send the link to other people. We'll put it in the comments section.
Somebody said it was like a moon pie with Krispies in it.
Kind of. All right, that's
perfect
excellent.
way to end it.
Excellent.
Thank you, Christopher.
We're a moon pie with Krispies in it. So for myself, for producer Matt, for the Yankee helmet and Yankee fans everywhere, and for our leader, great Muta, who was victorious over Hulk Hogan in that match, by the way. I bid you all good night and goodbye. Bang.